Yo. Okay, guys, today I have a very simple trapper add-on tier list for y'all. And right now we have S tier, must run. We have our A tiers, good ones to run, B tier, C tier, and F tier. Alright, so we're going to start with our F tier add-ons, and right here, this goes straight into F tier. These are the padded jaws. What padded jaws do is it takes a little longer for survivors to wiggle out, but you get no damage if they step into a trap. They come out healthy. It's a meme add-on that is completely terrible. And then right above it, we're gonna put next we're gonna be doing D tier, right? In D tier, we're gonna put in the tar bottle. C tier, D tier, this is gonna, we're gonna change this to D tier. The tar bottle, what it does is slightly darken your traps, and you'd be like, oh, that's good. It's good on maybe 1 or 2 maps. The majority of maps are so bright that running this add-on just makes them stand out even more. Let's just stick in order. Right here we have the trapper gloves. This is a solid B tier pick. You just set your traps 30% faster. We have the makeshift wrap. It's gonna go in B tier. This can be good in backpack builds. You can trap shack ahead of time and just walk straight through your traps, and you won't drop a survivor. We have the bear oil. It's not as bad as this one, but it's not useful. It just makes setting a trap silent, and you'll be like, oh, but they can still see trapper put them down, so it doesn't help. Next we have the rescue brick. Not worth running. What it does is just makes it 33% longer to rescue someone out, or like to get yourself out. So serrated and hemorrhage jaws, I'm pretty sure this is the serrated and this is the hemorrhage. Serrated, what they do is apply hemorrhage, and then what the lengthened is just applies deep wounds. Okay, it's gonna be gone in like 10 seconds if you're not there. Really not all that good. Right here we have coffee grounds. This one could be useful, like if you set a trap. You gain an additional 5% haste, right? So it's gonna probably be towards the bottom of B. We have the 4 coil kit. I mean, it just makes it take 33% longer to disarm. It's still not gonna take all that long to disarm. No point in really running it. Now we got some better ones here. Right here we have the trapper bag. This is an A tier or a high B tier. Right now we'll keep it at A. Then we have the secondary coil, right? It's this kit, but it's better. It takes 50% longer. If you're gonna run either of these, just run the secondary coil. We have the rusted jaw. Not worth it. What this does is it just inflicts mangled. Fastening tools could be pretty good. What they do is just increase your trap setting time by 50%. Now we get into our purple add-ons, and I got a bit of a hot take. I don't think trapper sack is as good as people think. I think it's either the bottom of A or the top of B. And now my reasoning for this is you start with all your traps, like you have them with you, right? You start with all 10, but once you place them down, you can never pick them up again, right? And the way I like to play trapper is, like, sometimes I'll trap a pallet, they drop it, I'm taking that trap back. I can use that somewhere else. This, you're gonna have to be a lot more careful with your trap placement, and sometimes it can come back to bite you, So It is very good though. Like if you have a strong 3-gen and you could just trap it all at the start, it is very, very good in some circumstances. But it kind of depends on your playstyle of trapper, and for me, it's like we're just gonna put it at the top of B. Next we have the tension spring. Right, this one resets 2 seconds after a survivor escapes. It can be kind of good if you get to the loop right as they're escaping, right, and they decide to run it again. Probably the bottom of B. I mean, this one just reveals the aura of a trap that was reset once you reset it yourself. So, like, survivors disarm it, you reset it, you see their aura. With trapper's mobility, it's like, I mean, it might be nice in, like, an aura build, but trapper doesn't work with aura builds, so I'd honestly probably put it all the way down here. Next we have Honing Stone. I would argue this is A to S rank. This is like, this one's so hard. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. Hot take C or B. And this is gonna be A tier. I think before the palette density happened, this was an S tier perk. Before it was definitely an S tier perk. Now it's just not as good on a decent amount of maps. And the reason why is because you're gonna have to pick from one of these eerie add-ons, right? And you're gonna pair it with Honing Stone. And I mean, maybe if you do double stone, but I just don't think it's as good as it used to be. And then my absolute favorite add-on out of every single trapper add-on is Bloody Coil, right? What Bloody Coil does is injure a survivor every time they disarm a trap, right? And what this does is put insane pressure on survivors. Of course, the counterplay is to 99 your heal and have one person go and disarm every trap. But, like, if you're playing with Bloody Coil, you're kind of hoping for the snowball, almost, a little. Like, this helps. These two are, if you run these two together, you know, it's a little more high aggression. And, like, Bloody Coil can help with the snowball. Or if you put someone in the basement, it's all, like, almost impossible to save if it's Bloody Coil. Because you're going to get injured, and Trapper can just stand there and stop you. Alright, he can just slug you, down you, or carry you in as well. And then we have Trapper's other iridescent add-on, and another one of my favorites. It's Eerie Stone. What Eerie Stone is, just resets a trap every 30 seconds. And it is extraordinarily strong, right? Because, like, survivors are gonna see your traps, and it's like, if you've only seen two that are disarmed and they're there, half the time, like, I've had times where I was like, that trap's about to reset because there's only one or two left. It's a 50-50. It'll reset and catch the survivor because they just disarmed it, right? So this creates a lot of pressure. If you're gonna play Trapper, you should. I'm a huge fan of Eerie Stone now, Honing Stone, and Bloody Coil. You got to do a combination of these three. If you're starting off, I'd say try and maybe do like Trapper bag and like fastening tools if you don't have Eerie yet. You can always do like a coffee ground or something. You do start with all of them. I think I gotta rate it a little higher, just because depending on the map, starting with all your traps can be really good. So we'll say it's like bottom of, it's just like B tier. So this is how I'd rate Trappers. You know, S tier Eerie, A tier Honing Stone, B tier his other like okay-ish, C tier D tier I would personally never really use these. F tier you just don't want Trapper to have a power, I guess. I mean,